That's what guys' videos about me being catfish. Now this happened. Oh man, I was in my mid-20s when this went down, but I'll always remember it. So let me let this car in front of me. So this was during MySpace ages. If you guys remember MySpace, some of you guys probably are pretty young, so you don't know what MySpace is. But it used to be a dating site, but now it's like a website for musicians, for them to network and stuff like that. So I mean, MySpace, same thing, like POF, Hinge, all the same thing. Your profile pictures, all that stuff like that. So there's one lady I met online. Mind you, I'm in my 20s, so of course she's young or whatever. And I met her, we started chatting, I'm like, hey, everything going good. I'm looking at her profile, like, damn, she a 10, she nice. She nice, young, kind of tall, she real slim, she just nice, you know what I mean? So chatting, everything going back and forth, going very well. So anyway, ended up lining up a day. I said, hey, let's go ahead and set up a day. She said, cool. And as soon as we exchanged each other's numbers, I went on ahead and hey, you don't mind sending me a picture of you, huh? And this is a red flag right here. This is automatic. I knew some shit was gonna go down. She had a problem sending me a picture of herself. Now I'm not saying a nude. I'm saying like a regular generic picture, an updated photo to make sure, if anything, that's her. And on top of that, she still looks the way she do. Because it's nothing for you to put an old photo up of yourself, which a lot of these women they still do to this day. I'm pretty sure, even though I'm not on dating sites no more. But it was very common for women to put old pictures of themselves. And on top of that, you have the ones that's catfish. They'll get not necessarily a fake. Well, the picture, not necessarily. I don't want to say a fake profile, but they'll have a fake profile, so they'll get pictures from a whole nother person that's not them. You know what I mean? And then they'll just use that. At the end of the day, they never plan on meeting the guys or whatever. They just want attention. They down bad. No guy gonna pay them no attention, so they do that on purpose so they get some attention. And soon the guy asks for their number or something like that. They come up with an excuse or whatever. That's normally what it is. So in her case, when I asked for a photo, she wouldn't send me. Oh, I don't like sending photos. I'm like, wait a minute. It doesn't make any sense because you literally have your photos on the web for anyone in the world to see. So I'm like, why is it a problem for you to send me a picture of yourself? So I think the day was set up on Friday. So that Monday, all the way to Friday, she always had. I always asked her like, hey, send me a picture, whatever, like that. She got no problem, like texting me or whatever like that. But as soon as I asked for a photo, then she get all quiet or whatever. So anyway, the time came, the day came, and Friday came. Went to go. She gave me an address. Went to go pick her up. And I'm outside waiting for the hey, I'm outside. She said, oh, I'm outside. Well, yeah, I'm right here. So all of a sudden, this woman get in my car, and this woman was huge. I'm like, what the fuck? So it caught me off guard completely. I didn't know what to do. It just caught me off guard completely, like a deer, caught in the headlights. It's one of those situations. Now there's gonna be some guys like, oh man, I just would have peeled off. I'm like, I understand. But in that case, it just completely caught me off guard. I didn't know who she was, nothing like that. And I'm like, hey, I'm here to pick somebody up. You probably got, you got the wrong car or whatever. And I don't know the girl name. It's a long time ago. She's like, oh, I'm such and such. I'm like, okay. I said, I'm picking up, this lady, and she looked nothing like you. And she's like, oh, that's me. So the whole time, I'm like, what the hell's going on? It's basically in process. That's exactly what happened. This isn't processed in my head yet. I didn't process it. So I'm like, what is really going on? I'm being punked. Well, that show didn't come out, but I'm like, I'm being like punked. Is this a joke or something like that or whatever? The whole time, it hasn't processed. So she needed to stop at the store. The day continued. So a lot of guys are like, oh man, you crazy for doing that. But all right, let me just go ahead and finish the story. So she needed to make a stop at her job, and she's like, oh, I need to go. Can you take me to the store, whatever? She worked. This was a grocery store. She worked at the time. And I'm like, okay, like, bro, I'm telling you, when I say it's like my brain literally just froze. Like when you're doing a computer and, your computer just completely just froze out of nowhere. It was one of those things like I did not know what was going on. Like my mind was just frozen, but my body was still working. It was a weird experience. So she wanted me to take to the store to go pick up something. And come to find out she's wanted to show me off. So all right, I caught on to that. I'm like, okay. So I took over there, and she's like, oh, you want to come in? I'm like, nah, I'm okay, I'm good. Like, go ahead. Because I already know she want to do this so she can show me off or whatever. I'm like, nah, fuck that. So at that time, I could have left, and what was going through my mind, I'm like, okay, I see what's going on. She, she down bad or whatever like that, and she just whatever. At this point, I'm like, I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for charity work. Didn't expect anything out of it or whatever. Definitely, when I saw it, I'm like, yeah, this. I'm just gonna go ahead and do this for her because obviously she down bad or whatever like that. So did that. Went to get something to eat, and cause like everything changed. I had like the whole thing said we would dinner in the movie. We were gonna do that. That was the plan. Then when I picked up, I'm like, what the hell? So everything changed. I was like, let me go ahead and just go ahead and get rid of it. I'm like, nah, you know what? Let me just go ahead and just take out, bro. I can at least do that. Let me go ahead and take out. Cause at the end of the day, it's not gonna kill me or nothing like that. It's all good. I'm gonna take out. I'm gonna do this good deed, and then I'm gonna go my own way. So instead of doing all the other stuff I had planned, I just went ahead and just took out took out to eat. And the whole time she was just talking, blah 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 blah. And then I'm like, I'm not giving a shit. Like I literally not listening. I'm not paying attention. Matter of fact, it was a lady that sat next to us by herself. I was chit chatting with her at the same time while she was just running her mouth. I wasn't just completely talking to her, holding home conversation, but I was, just saying stuff to her here and there. She was giving me feedback or whatever. So I wasn't just completely rude to her. I just completely ignored her. She just yapping along, whatever. I'm just eating my food, not paying attention to none of that shit. So she tried to stall out. She's like, oh, so what else, what else we gonna do, whatever like that. Remember, I had everything lined up. No. Luckily, I took this to do that. But like I said, I'm going to do this good deed and go by my way, whatever. So she's trying to stall so she can spend more time with me or whatever. She's trying to think of other places to go, and she just kept talking, just trying to win me over with her personality. So I said, nah, I'm gonna take you home. Like, I just went ahead and took you out because I wanted to be nice to you. I said, but I'm taking you home, that's it. So she tried everything she can just to try to win me over with her. Remember, I told you guys in one of my previous videos, those big girls, they'll try to win you over with their personality or she can cook or whatever like that. She'll try to do other stuff because she know that you're not gonna be sexually attracted to her. So that's what she was doing. She was just talking, yapping, all like, all right, whatever. So after we got through eating or whatever, went on ahead and she was just trying to find other stuff to do. I'm like, nah, I'm taking you home, that's it. So on the way home, I'm telling her, I'm like, why did you do that? She was like, why? Acting dumb. I'm like, you know what I'm talking about. I'm like, why do you have pictures of yourself on the internet when you're not fat, when you're slim, and then in reality, you look like that, you fat? And she's like, oh, I don't see nothing wrong. And she said something like, oh, all you pretty boys are the same. I'm like, nah. Like, at that point, I wasn't angry, you know what I mean? Because I wasn't angry. I was just real chill, just whatever. Like I said, I'm going to take her out, just be nice to her, and then get rid of her. I'm like, nah, they got nothing to do with it. I said, you on the internet, and you know why I was talking to you. But for you to pull up and weigh an extra 200 pounds, that's very, first of all, I told her that's very dangerous because I know a lot of guys that would have hurt you as soon as you would have did that. But I said, I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not gonna do that. I said, I just took you out because I understand your situation. Just being nice to you, and that's it. I said, that's all it is gonna be. That's all it is to it. I said, whatever you got going on, you need to deal with that or whatever. And that's pretty much it. So I dropped her off. And she was trying everything up. I said, man, listen, I'm not a rude person. Well, back then I wasn't. I said, just leave, I hope you had a good time, whatever. But I said, that's it. Don't call me, don't text me, that's it. So I finally got out of my car, whatever like that. And this time I was going to college. That woman was calling me and texting me I'm not lying to you, for 2 weeks straight, bro. Every day for 14 days straight, bro. She just kept calling me and texting me. And then at that time, I was a Rolling Stone, so, I ain't really saved no numbers or nothing like that. I just whatever. So I kept looking at the phone like, well, this person keep calling me, whatever. I just totally forgot about it. And then I think one day I didn't answer the phone. I just replied back, say, who is this? And she was like, oh, hey, it's such. It's something like a long ass fucking three paragraph reply. And I'm like, oh, we went out over here and such, you remember? And I told you guys before, at that time I was a Rolling Stone, so I'm just, I'm just running through them, bro. I ain't even paying no, I ain't even keeping up no names or no numbers at the time. And I'm like, I had to think. Remember, I told her don't call me, don't text me. So I already erased her. Like that day when I met her, I already erased everything that happened that day in my mind. I just wanted to go ahead and just take out these runs and get rid of them. So that's already, as soon as I dropped off, everything was erased from my mind. So I'm really thinking, I'm like, who is this? I'm really thinking, bro. You know what I mean? Like, and probably like later on that day or something, like after I left class or whatever, later on that day I got home, just was chilling. And I'm like, oh, I think I do remember you, that big girl, right? And she was like, oh yeah. I said, oh, okay. I said, hey, I told you not to call me or text me or whatever. Why are you reaching out to me? And she's like, oh, you know how I go. Oh, you were so nice to me, which I already, again, I didn't care. I just wanted to I did that little one nice thing to her and just got rid of her. Because I felt bad for her. And said, oh, you so nice to me, this and that, blah, blah. I said, okay. I said, well, you know, you have a good day, but just don't call me or text no more. That's it. I have no interest in talking to you. And that was it. So she kept reaching out to me. I just blocked her, like, eventually. Until, like I said, remember, I didn't have any saved numbers and nothing like that. I was just whatever. So I kept seeing the number pop up. I'm like, oh, that's that big girl again. So I went over here and just blocked it and kept it pushing. So, of course, the average guy would be like, I would have left, bro, and if she didn't see me no picture, whatever. I get all that. But that time right there, it just completely caught me off guard, bro. And then instead of me being angry, I'm like, you know what? I understand the situation she in. Of course, she did it to herself. Let me slow the fuck down if I get this damn ticket. She did it to herself, but what's he gonna pull over? I don't know. We're gonna find out. Well, I'm gonna find out. So she did it to herself, because regardless, you know, she ain't had no kids and nothing like that. She just got big. So she did all that herself. Like I said, me being nice or whatever, I just went on to take it out. But obviously, any other guy would be like, oh yeah, I would have burnt rubber, bro. As soon as she would have came to my car or whatever. But I understand that too. So, but that's just something to think about, man. Like, you know, what are you gaining by being rude to somebody, by being disrespectful for somebody? You know what I mean? Who did that to you? The best thing you can do is just go ahead and just leave, right? I didn't do that. I decided to do her a favor, take her out, because apparently she wasn't getting that treatment out of the kindness of my heart. So I don't feel bad. I wasn't angry or anything like that. I just, you know what? I just took, went on ahead and just did that good deed and got it over with. So, you know, no harm, no foul to me. Like I said, it didn't do anything to me. Like I didn't lose 10 years of my life, nothing like that, bro. I just kept it pushing. Like I said, I just went on ahead and did some charity work and kept it going. So normally you'll have women that'll do that, especially at that time. They'll have these old photos of themselves. Even now, matter of fact, there was a lady on Facebook some years, like probably 3 years ago or whatever. Just be over there, this hunting, and I came across this one profile. You know, 'cause I have a whole bunch of females myself. I don't even know. I just be whatever, just be loading up with them, loading up on my friend list with females. But anyway, I saw, I'm like, man, man, we've been friends. You know, they tell you how long you've been friends with. I said, man, we've been friends for a while. I ain't never reached out to her, nothing like that. So I went on ahead and reached out to her. I looked at all those pictures. I'm like, man, she good. She got it going on. So I went on ahead and reached out to her. And then she, you know, a little simple little reply. She replied back. And then we built a what I want to say, conversation off of that. And anyway, you know, it don't take long. Like, hey, you know, you want to go out somewhere, go do somewhere? She's like, yeah, you know, everything was going smooth. Like, cool. Me not knowing that this is a red flag. But in reality, it's like, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, she got it going on. She ain't got no kids, nothing like that. So I went on and asked her. She said, cool. So I asked her to send me a picture of herself. To remember, like, them pictures, they were looking good. But I'm like, something about them looked old. Like, you know, it was like the lighting and certain stuff that's just, in it, like, gave me some kind of suspicion that these pictures are kind of old. Because this quality of the photos, there we go. The quality of the photos just made me think that these photos were kind of dated. I was like, can you send me an updated photo? She said, cool. She sent me a picture. Guess what? She gained like 90 pounds, bro. I'm like, oh no. And then I started responding. And she's like, oh, what's wrong? You start responding. I'm like, nah, I'm good. She's like, oh, what's wrong? I said, you know what the problem is. I said, I see why you single. She know, I'm reading her old posts about her complaining about being single and all that stuff like that. I see why you single, and you know why you single. And she's like, oh, what you mean? I'm like, I just stopped messaging. I just left it alone. She already knew what it was. And then probably like the next day, she gonna write a post about, oh, you know, y'all people shallow. That's cause somebody gained a little weight. Reminded she gained 90 pounds, fam. Y'all don't want to talk to a girl no more. I'm like, whatever. I ain't give a shit. I ain't respond to that. I ain't whatever. You know, they try to make you feel guilty or whatever like that. I ain't give a shit, bro. I'm like, nah, fam. I kept it pushing. So Again, you got a lot of females doing that, bro. So what I'm saying is, if it's too good to be true, more than likely it is, especially if she's older. You know, like her, she was like 33 or something like that. But the way she was looking, like, oh yeah, I'll give that a shot. And come to find out, nah, yeah, she over here catfish. She got these old photos up and stuff like that, bro. So just be very aware of what's going on. Like I said, if she, and back then they always say, oh, I don't have a camera on my phone. And back then that was very common to have a camera on your phone, even back then. Now everybody got that on their phone, bro. So it's no excuse. So if she got a problem sending you an updated photo, whatever, or she only taking face shots, she's a big bag, bro. That's all I'm telling you. So in that case, if that ever happens to you, we get catfish, you don't owe her nothing. Just go ahead and simply walk away. You know what I mean? It's been many times to where that has happened to where she don't look exactly like she doing no photos. I'm like, nah, I'm good. I just walk away from her. But that one particular time, I'm like, I'll go ahead and do her a favor, whatever. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's like if you run across that, you don't owe them none. You don't owe no apology. You don't owe no conversation. None of this. If you pull up on her, she look like a whale, and then her photos she look like she weigh 90 pounds, nah, just walk away, bro. That's all there is to it. They're going to try to belittle you and all this like that. You simply just block them and keep it pushing, bro. So with that being said, it's one of the wild, what is it? Unfortunate events. You know what I mean? I had many of them. I might do some more videos about some unfortunate events that I had, in the dating market, but that's one of them. And I'll always remember that because this is how it is, bro. And I'm going to say this. I said, you know what? What's funny about this? If that was me and I showed up looking like you, then you would have walked away and she ain't say nothing. So, the double standard thing is real, man. So you got to be aware of these females catfishing. Now you got dudes. You got these females, these dudes that's dressing up like women, these trans or whatever like that. So you got to watch out for that as well. But like I said, if it look like a fish, if it swim like a fish, it's a fish, bro. So like I said, I know you guys, you probably gonna get on me about it, but it is what it is. Like I said, it ain't costing me that little money I spent on the meal or whatever. That ain't break my pockets whatsoever, bro. So I'm not stressing over that whatsoever. But like I say, you got a lot of women who's desperate, and they do that all the time, bro. So they're gonna try to belittle you. They're gonna try to have these little filtered photos and stuff like that. And at the end of the day, they don't look like they supposed to, bro. Like I say, ain't nothing wrong with it. Make sure you do a Carfax on it, because they don't give a shit about spending your money or wasting time. So just make sure you're very wise with that. But anyway, with that being said, if you guys got any stories of you being catfish, or you got a friend who's been catfish, go ahead and leave it down below so we all can have a laugh, you know what I mean? And, like, share, subscribe, all that other good stuff. And no matter what, always protect your peace, your pockets, and your purpose. All right, guys.